This exercise is a standing rotation for foot control. Now, I know that sounds a little bit funny, but what we're going to be doing here is a rotary movement, but really focusing on what the feet are doing while we're rotating through. In an ideal world, when we're rotating through to one side, the arch on that side that you're rotating towards should lift, and then the arch on the other side should drop. And that's the way our feet work when we're standing on the ground. Our arch drops to accept weight, and then when we go to push off, it needs to be able to create that arch to become a rigid lever to push off. So what we're going to be doing here, you're probably wondering why I'm holding my sock. I'm just going to use this as a little bit of like tactile feedback for my foot so I know what's going on. And you can use anything, it doesn't have to be a sock, it could be anything. But what I'm going to do here is just place it under the arch of my foot, just so I've got some awareness of what my arch is doing without having to look directly at it. What I want you to be focusing on here is your foot tripod. So ball of the foot, heel, ball of the little toe, ball of the big toe staying solidly on the ground. I don't want to see any of those lifting up as we're rotating either side. So I've got my sock there in the arch for a little bit of tactile feedback. My hands are going here across my chest. I'm going to go to my right hand side here. So what I want to get an appreciation of is as I'm rotating, that this right foot is forming an arch, but those 3 points of contact are still on the floor. The other way to think about it is I'm trying to get my arch away from that sock that's underneath, come back into the middle, and then when I go around to the left, what I want to be thinking about is, again, those 3 points of contact, but I'm putting more pressure on the sock there. So the big things that I really want to avoid here is as I'm going to the right hand side, my big toe, the ball of the big toe, isn't lifting off like that. That's not what I'm looking for, because that's moving from the ankle and not from the foot. And then conversely, when I go to the left, I'm not lifting my little toe off the ground to put pressure into there. So it looks like a simple movement, but it can be quite complex. It's a nice one to start working on your foot's ability to form an arch and drop the arch down as well. And it can also show up some stiffness through ankles, knees, hips, those types of things. But for you at the moment, it's an exercise to work on that foot. So give that one a go. That is your rotation with that foot by